In Fart of War, that's right, you heard it correctly, Fart of War. Your goal is to be the highest scoring farter in the land. How do you become that? Well, that's what I'm going to show you in this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to lay out your farts on the table and how to become the ultimate farter. First thing we need to do is to shuffle all 25 fart characters. Then deal 3 characters to each player. Any remaining characters will be set aside and not used during this game. Next we need to shuffle all of the remaining cards and put them face down on the table. Except of the 3 Fart of War cards. This deck here that is placed face down on the table in front of all the players is called the gas station. Next we need to deal out cards to each player from this deck, all depending on how many players that are in the game. If there are 2 players, we deal out 7 cards. If there are 3 players, we'll deal out 6 cards. If there are 4 or more players, we deal out 5 cards to each player. Next step would be to take the Fart of War cards and shuffle them into the deck. And with that, the setup is pretty much done. All we need to do now is to choose a starting player. And the starting player is, obviously, whoever farted lastly, or the youngest farter. During your turn, you have 3 different choices. Either you can choose to draw 1 card from the deck and then play a card. Or you could choose to simply just play a card and then draw 1 card. Or you could choose to play 2 cards from your hand directly. But in that case, you do not get to draw a card from the gas station. Or you could choose to draw 2 cards from the gas station. But in that case, you do not get to play any cards from your hand. If you, during your turn, draw 1 of the 3 Fart of War cards, well, your turn ends immediately. Unless you or any player can play a Tidy Whitey card. I love this card. Because if they play this card, well, you will discard the Tidy Whitey, and then you will shuffle in the Fart of War card into the gas station deck again. And then you simply continue your turn as normal. So these here are your character cards. And as you can see, there are 4 arrows surrounding this character, meaning that you can have up to 4 modifier cards around your character. And you can play cards next to your character, but the other players can also play modifier cards next to your characters to give you a minus value. But they can only play a card next to one of your characters if there is a spot open. Now, if another player plays one of these negative modifiers on one of your characters, you can wipe them out by playing an equal modifier, meaning an equal value modifier. This would flip these 2 cards over, put them face down, giving you space to put out a new and better modifier in a future turn. In this game you also have action cards. These have a little bit of a pink background and they have a little special ability at the bottom. And you can of course play these during your turn. And that's the way the game goes on. During your turn, you play a card, you draw a card. You draw 2 cards, or you play 2 cards. Once you've done either of those 3 different actions, well, the turn goes on to the player on your left, and so on. Until we have drawn all of the 3 Fart of War cards. This would end the game immediately. Now remember that you could play one of the Whitey Tidies and then shuffle the card back into the deck, just to make the game longer. But if you and the other players don't have any more Tidy Whiteys, well, the game would end when all 3 cards are drawn. Once the 3 Fart of War cards are drawn, we need to calculate our scores, meaning that we need to add up all the different modifiers that we have surrounding our characters. Whoever has the highest amount of fart scores becomes the glorious victor of this game. Now, can you smell the victory? I know I can. There you have it, my friend. That was Fart of War. Just as ridiculously funny as it sounds. This game is for you and your mates to just sit down and have a really fun, crazy, ridiculous time. Or you could play this with your kids. I mean, the rules are a little bit more advanced, but they will figure it out when they have gone through it a few rounds. I have a girl that is 8 and a son that is 11. They just love the little fart jokes around the table. And let's be honest, so did I. This series of fast-paced, funny little game that will be out on crowdfunding quite soon. Now, if you want to know more about this cool little game, check out the links down in the description. If you like the video, send it to your grandma. She will love it, I can assure you. Or like the video, share it, whatever you want to do. But most importantly, my friend, please remember to keep on spreading that board gaming love I know you all have. Peace out, my friend. No, shit. The gas station. In the center of the table, you have the gas station. Gas station is called the gas station. The deck in the center of the table is called the gas station.